In the previous video, I pointed out that the French word for roller coaster, Montagne Russe, literally means Russian mountains. Basically, slides with man-made structures were popular in Russia as early as the 17th century. Then a French entrepreneur discovered this, imported the idea to Paris, added wheels and rails to accommodate with the milder climate, and voila! After a little bit further research, it turns out several other languages also use the image of a mountain to refer to amusement park fun. Here's how to say roller coaster in 10 different languages. Generally speaking, French shares a lot of similarities with languages of its southern neighbors, the so-called Romance languages. Many words sound similar, and indeed, Montagne Russe sounds very close to the Spanish equivalent, Montagne Russa, or the Italian Montagne Russa. Just like French enthusiasts, however, most Spanish and Italian coaster fans seem to simply use the English word coaster anyway. You may be wondering, how do Russians say roller coaster? Ironically, the answer is американские горки, or American mountains. It could be the byproduct of the fact that roller coasters as we know them with loop-de-loops and everything actually took off in the US. By the way, the coaster that you're seeing right now is called Velikolukskiy Myasokombinat, which roughly translates as meat processing plant in Velikolukskiy. Apparently it's because of a sponsoring thing. Interestingly, the pattern of using mountains in coaster etymology goes all the way to China. The word 过山车 is made up of 3 characters, including shan, which means mountain in Chinese. Other Asian languages, however, seem to go with phonetic transcriptions of the English word. For example, Koreans say roller coaster and the Japanese people jet coaster. I'm not sure why Japan says jet coaster instead of roller coaster. That helps explaining why there are so many rides there actually named jet coaster. Going back to Europe, many coasters in history, and even still today, have a figure 8 shaped layout. That's presumably why Grand 8, which literally means big 8 in French, is another word for roller coaster here. You can find the same idea in the German word Achterbahn and the Dutch equivalent Achtbahn, but not in Danish, as the Russe in Rutsjebane actually means slide, just like the actual slides in 17th century Russia. And that's the word roller coaster in 10 foreign languages for you. To any viewers from the countries I covered, I hope I did not butcher the pronunciation too much. I'm only fluent in French and English, so I try my best to pronounce the words in the other languages. There are so many more languages in the world though, so I did not mention yours. Feel free to comment below and tell me which words to use to say coaster in your country. It could lead to a follow-up, who knows. Hope you enjoyed this random video, and I'm curious to hear your thoughts and reactions on coaster and linguistics. Velikolukskiy Myasokombinat.